Welcome to the MoistyVoice episode we forgot to check.
44. We checked.
44 we checked.
I checked.
They checked.
Bitch.
I'm the best co-host.
You're the hostess
I
with
don't
the
like
moistest.
the term co with anything that's
more than two
people.
Yeah, it bothers me. There's not like a few host or like a tri-host. That sounds like maybe
well, you
tri-host?
don't really normally do a triple hosting because that's too many personalities bouncing off each other.
No, it's
that.
co-personalities. I don't watch Madden because it's 2 people. If it was 3 people, I might watch football.
You get your 2 normal commentators,
You
and
don't
then
like
you get
it when
dementia ridden
wrestler.
John
There's
Madden.
2 people commentating on wrestling, but when they bring New Day on as the commentators, you're all about that. No, I completely agree.
Yeah. 2, 5.
2 sucks. You gotta go like 6 or 7.
The more commentators you get, the better the program.
Here's an idea.
Ideally,
2 good commentators and Air Bud.
No. Double no. Ideally, the ratio is however many of the subject sources, triple that commentators.
So if you're watching sports,
You need
1
23
subject.
If you're
3.
watching, for instance, wrestling, you need 6 commentators.
Well, yeah, because there's 2 people.
If you're watching NFL, you're going to need about
30-something times 2, 70-something?
40 or 50 commentators.
What is
Don't
it?
You're
forget
only
about-
counting active
there's-
players on field.
There's like 9 on the field at a time? Something like
That's
that?
18.
18 times 3, 76? Something like that? 72?
No, it's almost 60. A little shy of 60.
My God,
Is it?
Nick.
It is.
Math 78?
18 isn't yet 20, and 20 times 3 is 60, so...
Yeah, but 18 is different from 20.
He's not wrong. You know what?
Drawing wrong conclusions for the right reasons.
So, you
That's
know
my
what?
campaign.
We forgot about the coaches. They're an integral part of the team as well.
No, they're not.
So we gotta include
If they
2
focus on the coach, if
we
the
gotta have 2
camera
people
goes
just
to it,
constantly staring at the
2
coach.
new
gotta
commentators
have-
enter the room.
Hey guys, did you see that coach? 20-something people chime in. Yeah, we did.
Man, look at this coach's action.
Oh, and they
action.
all are color commentator. They all have little yellow markers. It's just
Too many markers.
all over.
It's
Not
just
enough
a
markers.
bunch of kids with tablets drawing on...
You see how this coach kind of took a step forward here, Cotton? Well, you know what? I did not, and all I saw were him moving over in this direction. And the third guy comes in. You're both wrong. He was not moving in with that kind of
He was in
intent.
this
He was
Special
trying to
celebrity
come
guest.
around to the other
There are
side.
6 commentators that while these people are trying to explain, they're just playing tic-tac-toe on the left side of the screen.
And the worst part is, it's not normal tic-tac-toe, it's team tic-tac-toe with,
Yeah.
with a triple-sized, like, grid.
In one corner, there's some guy who's actually live streaming Picarto, his
There's one
art over
to
the
keep this
NFL.
live stream open. There's another camera in the corner of just a guy who's holding a controller, pretending to be playing, so that he doesn't get the stream taken down.
No, that's just a Twitch IRL.
Yeah.
There you go. You can call it IRL and it's fair game.
I wish people like Dick as much as they did tits. That's the only way I'd be successful at Twitch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so, I was talking with my Nintendo guy. They kind of expanded a
I
bit.
thought you had a Nintendo gal.
No, I have a guy. The only gal I have is Google.
What? No, you've described your
And
rep as a
Apple.
female for someone else.
General
We
technician
don't,
work.
we
yeah. But anyway, my Nintendo guy, I was talking to him, and the Nintendo Labo. It's short for laboratory, so Labo.
Lobo.
The Nintendo Los Lobos.
The Nintendo
Uh,
Wolf.
They expanded on some stuff that you can do. So, like, for example, one of the things you can do is you've got, like, a little handlebars that you put the Joy-Con in between, and you ride through a map. So it's
Okay.
like a motocross kind of thing. But you can customize the map with the infrared sensor. So if you want, you can hold up the Joy-Con and kind of just loop it around in the air and make silly shapes. And it'll track it and create a map for you to ride on based off what you just did. You can also, like, put interference, so you can, like, put your hand there, and then your hand will be, like, upraised on the map, and that'll be, like, a thing that you drive over. So, day 1, I'm calling it normal road. Everything that is not the immediately road that you're on is just 3D scans of a dick.
Yep.
All
Oh, yeah.
over the place.
Whole lot of dicks.
In place of every blade of grass, dick. Just everywhere. It's only a matter of time. They said, hey, you can 3D scan your body and put it in the game. Wrong move, Nintendo.
Mhm.
Wrong move.
Double wrong move. Still not wanting Netflix on the Switch.
Is that still...
Still not there.
Huh.
It's on the fucking Wii U, but it's the shittiest port of Netflix I've ever seen.
You clearly didn't try to watch Netflix on the Wii.
3DS.
3DS might have been worse than the Wii. I never tried.
Oh.
I tried it on
was
regular DS
usable.
using the Opera web browser.
You know what? That's the best fucking thing that anyone has ever jailbroken. It's the 3DS. I mean, you know what? The PSP was I actually have to give it to the PSP. The PSP jailbroken was fucking solid.
Did the 3DS allow you to take 3D pictures of your dick?
Probably.
No, it allowed you to put like the IR card on
'Cause
top
you
of your
could-
dick, and then you could warp your penis.
No, because you could like look at pictures differently. They had like depth in the 3DS.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
that's
you could
the
take
IR
3D
cards.
pictures. No, you could take 3D pictures with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a thing. I remember that.
You would take a picture like on the left side and then on the right side of the subject, and then it would
I lost
create
a lot
it.
of blood trying to get my dick in that 3DS.
God. I don't know. They should do that, especially
Should
because
do
they're
what?
putting
Just more dick technology in general.
More dick technology. I mean, they've got Skyrim's already out, and the guys who did Skyrim were like, "Hey, we'll gladly port Monster Hunter World to the Switch if you want."
And
To
they're
which
like, no.
everybody said, "No, thank you."
Yeah.
Like, I don't think a
Yeah.
single soul cried out, "Yes."
Will you just give us the fucking translated version of Double Cross?
All anyone really wants is truly ported full Mother series.
I'm pretty sure what everyone truly wants is the new Smash.
Besides the
Oh.
new Smash, which everybody
has
wants.
Splatoon, yay!
Yeah, both Inkling Boy and Inkling Girl are going to be in it.
Well, they have amiibos. Anything that has an amiibo is getting put in Smash.
Solaire
So
in
Solaire
Smash.
should be in Smash.
Yeah.
There's some
Or
weird
if they put
amiibos.
Solaire into Smash, that's what's gonna make me buy a Switch.
I-
I've never cared for Smash.
You know,
I don't even-
he's got all his supers.
Yeah, I don't even want... Like, it pretty much writes itself.
It does.
That's pretty great. Yeah, no, they haven't announced... And there's arguments both ways, whether this is Smash 5 or Smash 4 for the Switch. The
I feel like
arguments...
it'll be Smash 4 for the Switch with more characters.
The argument for that it's probably Smash 4 for the Switch is that it's available, it's being announced 2018 and coming out 2018, so it's clearly ready. So, you know, it could just be a port, and that's how they were able to turn it around so quickly. Argument against it is that the copyright on it says copyright 2018, not 2015
Well,
to
no, they have
2018.
to refile the copyright for every single different iteration.
But
of the
it'll
console.
say 2015 to 2018
Oh.
if it was Smash 4.
If it's Smash 4, I'm just gonna boycott Nintendo.
Smash 4 is actually, regardless of what, like, tournament grinders say, the best version of Smash.
I don't want more old versions.
Okay, that's fair. I thought you just hated Smash 4 in general.
Nothing against Smash 4 in particular.
But
It's
yeah,
just
no,
with
it,
every new console, and especially when I'm looking at what people want for the Switch, which is weird, but like when PS4 and the Xbox One came out and shit like that, it's just, and especially, actually more so now than that release, it's we want the same games we've already played a dozen times, but again on this console.
yeah.
We want the next Call of Booty.
I just,
No
if
one is
it's
asking for that.
if
Not
it's
anymore.
virtual console, that's one thing. If it's basically anything else,
If it's like a PS Now type thing, I get it.
yeah,
If it's, I can see why Shadow of the Colossus got remastered.
that wasn't just a like reskinning either.
They didn't add new
broke
Colossi,
it down.
that is a re-fucking master.
No, they like
They
broke
didn't?
it down and rebuilt the game.
No,
and
They
yeah,
were supposed
did.
I
to.
don't think
That
they
was
did.
like the whole thing.
No,
was
I
that
heard
they
a lot
were...
of people pissed that they didn't,
I thought that was like the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'll have to look again. No, it was, I didn't hear anything amazing with it.
Yeah, I didn't pick it up because I was just gonna wait to. I really haven't heard anything about it, and that probably says it all. In all honesty,
I don't know, I don't want the same game that I played on the last two fucking console
Consoles.
lives on this one again. I want
Well-
new IPs. I don't want another Smash 4. I want at least Smash 5.
the thing that got me about fucking whatchamacallit, God, Shadow of the Colossus, was that it wasn't even fucking Ico involved. Because I know they did put Ico on the fucking PS3 one.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking Ico is probably the one game that I still own my PS3, like my PlayStation 2 for.
Huh, they didn't.
Boom.
It was a remake, not a remaster, though, because they ground up rebuilt the entire game.
That means nothing.
I don't count it. I understand what you're saying, and technically, yes, that's true, but I will not grant it.
No, and that's fair.
That means nothing to the game.
It's why I fucking, other
They've
than
done it
Fallout
twice
4,
now.
it's why I cannot stand Bethesda as a game developer, is how anyone who is there as a game dev can, in any reasonable way, feel proud of themselves or go to bed happy at night knowing that they just released the umpteenth Skyrim rather than working on another
Literally anything
iteration in the
else.
series.
Doesn't matter. They could be making a mobile game based off, a living fart. Literally anything that is not making
Just
Skyrim
not
again.
fucking Skyrim. Ugh,
Anytime a new console is announced, I just think, oh, that's...
Well,
it's another
thing to put
Skyrim
on.
machine.
Oh look, the calculator came out with a graphics card built in. Skyrim's coming out on that.
It's gonna happen.
I'm telling you, until we can
Fucking-
port it into the human body, he will never be at ease.
And how the fuck is Todd Howard still in
don't
charge
know.
of Bethesda?
I don't know.
As like a
He's consistently
shareholder,
delivering
I'd have
people
kicked
what
him
they
the
want.
Fuck out by now.
And people want Skyrim.
People don't want Skyrim anymore.
That's the confusing part, is that the company hasn't just, gotten punished for it yet.
It's crazy. I hate Bethesda.
They make me
I
sad
don't
now.
hate CD Projekt Red or Valve though.
They're
I've
both
recently
great.
hate Valve because they haven't done anything in 20 fucking years.
Right?
Left 4 Dead 2 came out less than 20 years ago. Boyo.
That's just Left 4 Dead 1, but with a 2 on it.
It's the same Freeman. Same game.
No, I mean, no, Valve is 20 years is obviously not at all accurate. Dota 2 for one. But Valve has not been doing, Valve name games for a long time because they've just focused on making trillions of dollars
Off
through
of Dota?
Steam.
Oh, yeah, Steam, I guess. I would say Dota alone is just
Oh my god, so much money in
comical
Dota.
amount of money.
Every international, the top team will walk away with no less than $1 million a player.
Which is insane.
That is ludicrous.
Any other esport, people would, sell their souls for that kind of payout.
Yeah. I mean, and people keep telling me about League and how it's the most popular MOBA, or it's everybody loves it the
It's
most.
the
And I
most
look at,
watched MOBA.
And I'm
Maybe the most played, but that's all I'll grant.
I'm looking at it
It's
like,
because
alright,
it's the most
it's
user-friendly.
baby's first MOBA.
Yeah.
But how about we take a look at the professional spectrum and we see where the League tournaments go and then the Dota tournaments go. And it's like Hurricane Katrina, Louisiana to top of its time 1930s New York.
It's bad, but is it that bad? I don't think so.
No,
Valve
but
has been doing something new.
they've been more active recently, saying they're going to ship games again.
Well, they also partnered with Richard Garfield, creator of Magic the Gathering, to make a new game called...
Artifact. I think we touched on it back when it was announced. I
I think we talked about Valve is getting a card game, and that was about it.
It
turns
knew
out
its name then Artifact. I think they
Garfield's been
spelled
around
it with an
since-
E at that time though.
Yeah, I think so. He's been
Maybe
around
PC
since day
Gamer
one,
fucked it up.
evidently.
I'm really excited for it. Dota 2 is great. I love all the characters in it. I'm very excited for it. But 2, and I was thinking about this the other day, is I think I might have spoken to you about it, is how I want there to be more games that I can play just anywhere. Because with Magic, you have to have a lot of space.
Yeah.
You can't like this coffee table. I'd be strapped to play Magic on,
Yeah.
and that's kind of a problem, I guess. It's not a flaw in Magic's design, but it does restrict it in a lot of ways.
Well, plus, if you want to play with a lot of people, whether it's multiplayer or multiple one-on-ones, that
You need
just
a lot of
requires, more and more space every
just a
time.
whole lot of surface area that is not cleared up by other things.
I'm all about digital card games. I just haven't found one that I'm comfortable, even Magic Online, not comfortable getting into. Arena, I'll consider when it comes out.
As with everyone else, I was huge into Hearthstone when it came out, and then once every new set, I'll open up, get my free packs. But I'm not the biggest fan of it. Artifact, I'm hoping is gonna be a game where I can put on my phone and then be out with friends, and at a bar or something, and just be like, "Hey man, let's play a fucking game."
Yeah, exactly. And that's where I'm really excited for this. Plus, it's a new card game from freaking Richard Garfield. So that alone, like, even though his recent track record with games as a whole hasn't not been perfect, except for what they're doing with King of New York, King of Tokyo, because they're just on the ball with these expansions lately.
Yes, they are.
But no, that just is like an auto. It's got a 60% chance that it's great. Like, he alone being involved with it gives it so much credibility.
Mm-hmm. And then, what were we talking about?
We were talking about
Valve and
Valve
hating
and
Bethesda.
Richard Garfield is going to be a great product, and how much you love fucking everything that they do.
And how much he loves Dota.
Yeah, how much he loves Dota. That's always
Well,
there.
I don't love everything Valve does. I'm actually not the biggest Half-Life fan.
It's fair. The best thing it did was introduce all those elements into Gary's mod. Actually, never got... that was the one thing I missed out on in my youth.
Gary's mod?
Gary's mod.
You missed out big time.
And now it's
I
just
never
not
messed
there.
around with it too much.
It isn't.
It's just not fun anymore. Or I guess all the fun has been expended, it feels.
There would still be some fun if Howie's Game Shack was around.
Oh yeah, no, that's where you would go. That's the place to be.
Yeah, playing it in a public, like, LAN party setting was actually incredibly fun. But I could never have imagined, like, younger me just sitting down at my own computer and being like, I'm gonna do some Gmod stuff.
I could never imagine younger me sitting down at my own computer.
It's
Let's
fair.
talk about the economy and how it's destroyed my livelihood. In that there are a lot of fun things to do with friends.
Yeah, there are. You can fuck them.
You can fuck them. You
You
can
can
have
do
an
other
orgy.
stuff.
You can drink with friends. You can play board games with friends.
Yeah.
Board games are pretty high up there.
Board games are always up there because, unlike sex, when board games are over, you're not just constantly reminded that board
Man.
games are over. There's
I'm
other
never
things.
gonna play another board game again.
After every time I play a board game, I'm like, wow, I hope that wasn't the last.
Yeah. So there are some fun things you can do, but
I feel
But
like
the
shots have
economy-
been fired.
back on track. I have never known a greater joy with friends. Nothing has come close to just any time I've had a LAN party.
Yeah.
Nothing tops LAN parties for me.
You know, I have to agree with that because I once set up an Age of Empires 3 LAN party,
Oh, dang.
and the worst part was one person didn't like their monitor crapped out on them at the party, so they hooked up to the flat screen TV, and everybody could just look over and see what he was doing. So like the biggest handicap in the world actually turned to his advantage because everybody knew what he was doing, so they just countered him to the point where he gave up, and because he had given up, no one fucking cared, and he came back.
Glorious.
I don't know, I can't count the number of times that I had set up, like, Civilization LAN parties with Bryce and Logan at my place.
It's pretty damn fun. And it's just a great way to play games.
It's so great. PC games, I'm not gonna jerk off PC gaming because
I thought you were just about to just like end it.
No.
I'm not gonna jerk off.
I'm
PC
not here
games.
to jerk off.
I'm not here to jerk off.
But PC games, unrelated. And there's just obviously there's the PC as a system allows you to do so much more than a console ever can.
Yeah.
Solely by the design of what a console is, and being able to do that in a social setting where the PC is designed as a personal, like by definition, just private experience.
Yeah.
It's just so great. And there's nothing that tops that for me. I would love to just, like, my greatest dream at any time is just a LAN party. If someone messaged me and is like, hey, I'm having a LAN party at my place tomorrow at 2 p.m. You want to come? I'm like, I got a shit top, but I'll be there. I'm fucking, whatever I had, it's done. I'm there.
Job, quit. Rent, forget that.
Funeral,
LAN party.
not on my watch.
They'll die again later.
I had to talk to my mom about that this week.
Her funeral?
Yeah. I was
How'd
asking
it
her,
go?
like, hey, so when you die, what do you want me to do? Is that, like, detailed in your will, or do you want to, like... And she looked at me and she's like, Carter, I'm only, like, 49. Why are you... I'm like, you could die tomorrow in a car accident. I just need to know.
Hey, when I die, here's what I want you to do. Is just throw my body in the fucking river and don't tell anybody.
Oh, but I was asking her because I was curious. Like, is that going to be something that's addressed in your will, or am I gonna be like kind of caught off guard on?
Like, knowing your mom, she doesn't have a will yet.
Sibling fight.
She has a will, but that apparently isn't in it.
Sibling fight.
Oh, no. If there's any kind of who gets what, I'm killing both of my siblings.
No, for over what happens to her body.
Oh, they can fight. I don't care. As long as I get the car, I'm okay. I don't even... Like, the house would be nice. Honestly, she owns the house. I'm okay with getting the house.
If nothing else, just to get, $250,000.
It's just... It's free real estate. But a car would be peach.
That would be, yeah.
And it's also my favorite kind of car.
A minivan.
An SUV minivan. That particular class of minivan that
I don't
is
fucking
a sports
care.
utility
It's
vehicle.
different.
If you just say a straight up fucking... Well, yeah, you know what? I had an SUV minivan. Fucking SUV minivans. Top tier.
They're the best cars.
When you go to, like, the car tier lists online, if the SUV minivan's not up there, the person you're talking to has too much fucking money.
Mm-hmm. And even then... They don't know how to spend it right because
Exactly!
Lamborghini has a sports SUV minivan.
God.
That's my dream car. It's actually the Lamborghini, Urus.
SUV.
I remember I saw it like senior
The
year of high
Lambo
school.
SUV.
Because someone had asked me, "Hey, car, what's your dream car?" And apparently that was something that you had to have an answer for.
In high school, yeah, it felt like it.
Apparently you just needed
Something
to
that
know
won't
a car.
break down on me and make it decent.
Right, yeah, no, but I felt like I had done wrong. So I went online, I spent like an hour and a half just looking at cars. All kinds of cars. And I'm like, well,
I
my
feel
dream
like
car's
you
gotta
may
be
or may not have
expensive.
fucked up.
So I would start looking at high end. I saw Lamborghini Urus, which is just a Nissan Rogue, but Lamborghini.
It's
And I
like a
was
normal
all about
SUV,
it.
except then you spend $400,000 on it.
And then you gotta make a
okay
video
with
in
it.
your garage talking about all this knowledge you've got.
Oh man,
I can't afford a garage with that car.
I would love for you to just go places and just talk about your car and how great it is and just always be mentioning your Lambo so that every time someone walks out to your car with you, they just hate you.
Oh. The biggest sell point for
Just
me
get on a
is
moped afterwards.
I love non-top tier. My favorite brand is Cadillac,
Okay.
and that's because they get all the angles on their cars right.
They do. They know
I
how
adore
angles
it.
work.
They do. And the Urus takes after that. It's got a great sleek design with the right facets.
It was like geometry, yes.
Mm-hmm. Hanzo would drive this car after he fucked it.
Well, except he can't now because they got rid of Scattershot. Yeah, he's fucked.
Is that real?
Yeah,
I haven't touched the game in months. I don't.
Is that on the PTR?
Hanzo's pretty fucked. Apparently, being able to one-shot a 400 health tank is too strong.
They don't know how to balance their game. God, every time that someone... that a problem goes wind about long enough, or they see one thing that works too well, we gotta completely change the hero.
Well, then it's always like, wow, the community really hates X. Let's make them hate Hero.
People don't like the tank meta, they say, so we remove tanking from tank meta and we just make them bullet sponge.
Did you say DPS with high health? Here you go.
Did you say DPS that is also tank? Here you go. Did you say her ult needs to support? Here you go. Did you say she's now on every single fucking team? Here you go.
Yeah,
Overwatch
Brigitte's
died
weird.
the day they killed Mercy.
She just keeps getting killed again and again.
Well, at least they're
They
giving
dig
her a
up the
second
body,
gun.
remove a different limb each time.
It's like, maybe this time. But they're never content.
Mm-mm.
Well, hey, they're giving Mercy a second gun. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
So stupid. Have you seen
On
their
the Play
series of
Overwatch Facebook channel, someone sent them a... Was it
no,
Twitter?
It was on
that's
Twitter.
a whole series of things.
Yeah.
It's like, make Torbjorn wall climb.
And then they'll just
reskin
animate it.
Genji with Torbjorn.
Mhm.
Or give Mercy 2 guns, and they just reskin Reaper with Mercy.
They just give people these weird
It
little
looked a
requests.
lot closer to Tracer, personally.
No, it was,
No, it was
Reaper's
100%
guns and
Reaper.
everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they just put her model into his, animations, basically.
Great. So they just source filmmaker modded Mercy.
Yeah.
Great.
But for good things.
Are you suggesting there are bad things to source filmmaker Mercy for?
Are you suggesting
And
that we have
what
to
bad things would
deepfake
these
something?
be?
We have to deep fake it so that it's not Mercy doing these things.
But Nick, just
Blizzard's reputation
you've got enough.
depends on
You're
it.
now
I
going to start
deepfake
getting
Penelope
HD footage
Cruz onto
of
Mercy.
this. Please start putting it out to
Only
Widowmaker.
Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides Penelope Cruz.
Well, Blizzard's
That
not
is
going to do
oddly
it.
specific.
Somebody's gotta.
I don't know whatever movies she's been in.
She was in On Stranger Tides, and
I don't know what other movies.
the
she's
other
been in.
ones.
The other.
All
her
those other
movies.
ones.
Yeah, I know them. You know them. We know them.
America remembers all of the other ones.
America remembers that Penelope Cruz exists.
Does she?
I cannot say with confidence that she is alive.
Yeah. She might be dead right now.
She,
When's the
I
last
mean
time
more
she was
that
in a
she might
movie?
have been dead.
Oh.
For a while.
I'm very out of touch with most
Penelope
things,
Cruz.
but especially Penelope Cruz. You know, we just
That's a good thing to be out of touch with.
you know, they say you've got like they call it the monkey circle. You can only have
Who calls what a monkey circle?
It's
You
called
can
a
only have
monkey
so many
circle.
monkeys in a circle before shit starts to get wrecked.
No, it's a term. It's a what is it? What's that? Anthro something.
Anthropomorphized animals?
No. Whatever.
Anthropology?
Yeah, it's an anthropological term for they like did study with monkeys. They were just like, how many can they really actually have relationships with? And they found out that there is a like hard limit of the number of people you can actually like know. And beyond that, it's just like you might know their name, but you can't have a actual like
Connection.
biological like all the things that fire when you have a connection kind of thing with more than like, and it's something like 80 I want to say, or maybe much smaller, I don't remember, but they call it a monkey circle.
I stopped hitting any emotional
It might be
reaction to
30.
people like 3 years ago.
It could be 30, it could be 80, but anyway, there's a cap to how many.
That's a very big gap.
Yeah, I don't know 80 people beyond like first name basis kind of thing.
I don't know if I know 20 people.
I do. At the very least, because I fucking have to interact with these people on almost weekly
No,
basis.
like to depths.
To anything past
I know
first name,
someone
last
well
name.
enough that I have to read off porn to them.
Do they know you?
Kind of.
It's been a lot of
I think
porn
it's
read
gotta
on
be-
PSN lately.
It's got to be like both ways for it to count.
It's been a lot of porn.
There has been a lot of porn.
There's
fix
always
that.
a lot of porn.
You know where there's not? On your
Pornhub?
phone. You know what is on your phone?
Porn.
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
For
God-
some godforsaken
So
reason.
Fortnite Battle Royale got announced for mobile.
For some reason. Nobody
how?
asked for it.
How?
I don't
There was
know.
no demand,
No mobile
and Todd
game.
Howard said, hey, we could supply this.
The only mobile games that work well are the ones where you click to gather stuff. And
Yeah.
that's why those sell.
Yeah.
Well, what about all the
I've
League of
tried
Legends
mobile
knockoffs?
What is it? Cookie tap?
Cookie
or what-
Clicker,
Cookie
Cookie
clicker?
Clicker.
Venture
Meatspin.com.
Capitalist.
Tap
Fallout Shelter.
tap tap fish. Abyssrium.
Did you already say Meat Spin?
Meat spin.
Yeah.
Gotta make it spin. Gotta get those
Tap
points.
Tap Fish Abyssrium hit the peak point. They knew exactly what to do.
They had the tapping ability and the idle power.
I
and
put
they...
$20 into that game.
Damn. That's actually a lot.
That's more than you'd spend on anything.
I don't
I
think
like-
you've
I
put
like the
any money
fish.
into Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, I've bought a couple of. I've put maybe $8 into Yu-Gi-Oh.
I probably put like 20 into Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's fair.
Just know they do those $2 deals.
Those $2 deals though.
All those $2 deals.
God, Konami, give us money so I can spend
That
it on Yu-Gi-Oh.
$1 deal of just fucking 3 packs ultra rare. That
Why
was
not?
the peak deal.
Like, you know what? I would do that like probably daily. I would be very hard like not to do that if they just offered that as a daily deal. But yeah, I don't, because it's got, you know, you've got your weapon toggles, so you got to be able to do that. You have to be able to use the weapon. You have to be able to open up a build menu. You have to be able to interact with all the different build things. You have to be able
No,
to...
it's gonna be the Star Wars game where you had to defend your base.
No,
No.
I don't think you understand, Michael. They're saying that it could be cross-platform to PS4
No.
and to
No.
is it PC or
No.
to Switch or something crazy weird.
That's not happening.
So it's
So,
full
Fortnite
People
Battle
are
Royale is
outlining-
coming to mobile devices. It's the
Oh.
same 100-player game you know from PS4,
Who's the
Xbox
guy?
One, PC, and Mac.
Can a phone do that?
It's going to be the same gameplay, same map, same
Yep.
content, same weekly updates. Starting Monday, you can sign up for the invite event on iOS, and support for Android will come in a few months. It will support cross-play and cross-progression between PlayStation 4, PC, Mac, iOS, and eventually Android.
Who's the guy who, like, keeps making promises about games and then not delivering?
Every developer.
Yeah, that's most of the industry.
No,
Except CD Projekt Red.
And Hideo Kojima.
He doesn't make promises.
That's the secret.
Oh, we didn't turn off trophy notifications.
Now you're gonna know you got trophies.
Good job, good trophy.
No, but I don't know. I don't know how. First of all, I don't know how a phone can handle it. Just flat out. I don't know how a phone can handle playing with 50 some odd other phones and 50 some odd PS4 players on this crazy game.
My phone plays YouTube videos better than my computer does.
But then again, how old is your computer?
And are you putting Fortnite on it anytime soon?
I might be now. If it means that I can play Fortnite on the PC rather than turn 90 degrees to play it on the PS4, I mean, maybe.
I'm wondering...
Well, you can just put a Bluetooth attachment via the micro USB cable into your phone, and then use a mouse and keyboard to play Fortnite on your phone.
The lead hacks.
It doesn't count as mobile.
Lead hacks.
No, it's still mobile. It's just you're hacking because you have better control.
You're just a piece of shit that plugs their keyboard in for console Overwatch.
Those are the worst people.
And Siege.
And many, many FPSs.
Yeah, but no one gives a shit about Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Even the people that gave a shit about Call of Duty, I find, don't care anymore.
I really don't know who their audience is at this point. Their other games' audiences, or they all just don't play at all? I don't know.
Battlefield 2 is coming out this year.
That'll be a thing.
That'll be a treat.
I am hesitant. I enjoyed Battlefield 1. I still play it now and then. It's a fun game.
They did it good.
Fun with friends. The problem with DICE is that they don't have a whole lot of diversity, so Battlefield 1 was actually just the Battlefront 2015 reskin for World War I.
Yeah.
Very frustrating. So the next Battlefield, which is confirmed for this year and is rumored to be World War II, might be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. One of my favorite things about Battlefield 3 was... I hope all the numbers catch up. Was vehicles. It's why I played it over any Call of Duty game. And Battlefield 1 didn't do vehicles very well. So hopefully Battlefield 2 does.
I have no input. I did not play Battlefield 1 enough. I sat in place for you and ticked off all of your team members a few times. Because they were just like, what happened to that guy who was playing the game and now is not? And I was just like, how do I respawn from the other room?
Oh.
Respawning.
Don't spend time with me anymore.
Never spend time with him again.
In other news, Nick is still a horrible friend. And Jon Favreau is to executively produce and write the live-action Star Wars series that we've been talking about.
It's got people split like bananas.
Does a banana split actually split the banana? I've only ever seen it in one
like
piece.
Like a whole banana.
Yeah.
It's kind of annoying, yeah? Thank you. I'm not the only one. I was pretty sure I was isolated in my just
banana splits.
Insane dislike for
banana
that. Banana
holes, motherfucker.
Alright, so just gonna pull this up as a short list. Jon Favreau produced Jungle Book. He's going to be doing Disney's Lion King, Avengers.
He played a role in the Clone Wars animated series?
He's just a bunch of stuff for Disney, basically. He directed an episode of The Orville. That's interesting, but whatever. The Jungle Book live-action adaptation, where they made the animals look just way too much like their actors.
Yeah, they did.
Like, King Louie was just hard Christopher Walken with prosthetics. It was freaky. Impressive, but freaky. He did Cowboys vs. Aliens. There you go. And Iron Man 2 and 1.
Shit, man, he played Dick Man? Was he? He was in the Dick movie or Daniel Craig's Ass movie. That's
Daniel Craig's Ass.
Daniel
the movie.
Craig's Ass, the movie.
So
it's,
the book. He's done
funny
some
to me because
random
he did
odds
Iron
and
Man
ends.
1 and 2, and then Iron Man 3, which he didn't direct. He played a much heavier on-screen role in, and it was then a worse film.
Yeah, he got out of the directing game and said, "Let's make that guy a main player." And everyone was like, why? And he said, it'll be funny when Spider-Man comes out.
And then Spider-Man came out, and no one was laughing.
Was not laughing.
Yeah, he hasn't done a lot of acting outside of playing Happy Hogan. That's like more or less his primary.
Oh shit, he was in G-Force, the video game.
He's done a lot of weird stuff, admittedly.
Apparently he's playing a role in Solo.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
Yeah,
Anyway,
for Jon Favreau, though, I'm happy for him. I like him as a person.
That's a good step up. I mean, I'm interested to see, but I have no idea what this means at all.
Well,
I have like no reference
doesn't mean anything
point.
because Kathleen Kennedy said a good thing about it. She gave the this is gonna be great for the franchise response that she does for everything, which tells you that you have nothing to gauge on whether or not it's good. The moment she says well, we're going out on a limb here, it's gonna be, all right, Kathleen, tell me about the risk you've taken on Jon Favreau.
Because her gambles always pay off.
It was
oh man, I would love to be like married to one of her children.
She is the best boss.
She would be a great stepmom.
She would.
Or is it mother-in-law?
Yeah,
mother-in-law.
You know what?
So fucked for me.
Either way, maybe your mom remarries to Kathleen Kennedy.
Be gay for my mom, or like kill yourself marrying my dad.
But
Either
then you don't
way,
really get to interact with her.
I mean, could be like, hey, you married one of my parents. Can I like crash at your place for a week?
Your place, not the two of you place. Your place.
She doesn't live with them.
I'll marry you, but I don't want to live.
I will have conjugal visits every now and then.
Your house is your prison.
I bet I could like eBay Kathleen Kennedy's toothbrush for a lot of money.
Possibly, but I worry it's not for perverted reasons. It's for like nefarious reasons.
They're gonna plant it on a hotel and say that she slept with a whole bunch of people or something.
If you don't complain about the shipping, I'll throw in 2 extra strands of hair for free.
Speaking of people who want strands of hair,
is it me?
Martin Shkreli.
Oh,
that was why he lost his bail. Was because from jail, he did something stupid, saying like he had a DNA sample from something that would be super damning to Hillary Clinton, and so he would pay someone like a couple $1 million or whatever to bring him her hair, which obviously Secret Security was not happy to say, hey, someone go take a sharp object to the former First Lady and current presidential candidate. So he lost his bail like instantly after doing that, and he just got sentenced to 18 years in prison plus like $7.6 million of assets and things.
Dude is a bitch.
2 great things that came of it. One, he got fucked.
He got fucked.
Because I love that the judge in charge of all of it felt the need to go out of their way to say,
judges don't have genders.
I am not. Or
they identify as the
law. They said the fact that he is the most hated man on the planet or in the United States is not a factor for me. Like he or she, I want to say it was a she, but either way, they felt the need to be like, he is literally the most hated person in the United States. But I'm not going to let that affect me. I just want it on record that he is literally the most hated person in the United States.
Good for them. Did you read the jury excerpts from people trying to get put on the case?
No, oh god.
Oh, it was hilarious.
Well, they had to try it like 4 times, didn't they?
No,
because they couldn't find a non-biased jury.
Juror 59 or whatever. Is there any reason you would not be able to reasonably, without bias, preside on this case? And it's like, no, the dude looks like an asshole. Also, I hate him. All right, you're excused.
Like anybody who's on any medication sold by his company after the 5,000% price spike, they're automatically disqualified. I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody who's been on the internet the years prior, probably disqualified. In fact, a non-biased jury, I feel, is inherently biased towards him. Because that's so much of it.
Kind of, yeah.
Like, knowing who he is, I feel like actually does play a part in some of the things that they were deciding. But yeah, one other good thing that came of it, the what was it? Once Upon a Time in Shaolin, the one-of-a-kind Wu-Tang Clan album that he purchased for $2 million just to say, haha, fuck you, I have this and nobody else will ever, got seized by the court. He can make an appeal, and I don't see an appeal for anything by him being successful, but he can make an appeal to keep his shit. But at present moment, they're confiscating it, which means it'll probably go back on the market, and someone's going to hate buy it and release it publicly.
I hope so.
I'm really hoping for it. It would be cool. He also allegedly had a, like, one-of-a-kind for some other artist. I can't remember who, though. He also had, like, a Picasso painting.
Are the Wu-Tang Clan black?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're not Chinese.
Okay.
As everything about their aesthetic would
They
like
had
to
a-
imply.
I've never looked them up,
Okay.
but I've
Have
got
you
some
ever?
conflicting...
Okay, you know what? This is what I was about to say. Ask. Have you ever played any of the video games?
They have video games?
Oh yeah, where they learn kung fu and a whole bunch of other stuff. They're actually
You ever
not
watch
bad.
Black Dynamite?
No.
No.
He's in Duel Links, though.
Black Dynamite?
Yeah.
He's Afro... What is that again? Afro Man, I think is the guy's
Something
name.
like that. It's
but
kind
yeah,
of a character and is almost racist.
it's kind of racist. It came from Japan. It's probably racist about black people, just historically
Japan-
speaking.
Like, Americans are racist, but it's either we admit it or we, like, knowingly deny it. And Japan is just, like,
We can't be
without
racist.
understanding that they're racist.
Yeah, they're just like, wait, you're telling me that's not what that is? It's like, no, Japan, no, it is not.
They're just, like, actual racist without understanding it.
Like, they make this, like, horribly stereotyped black character in a show, and they're like, wait, what? That's not normal? But American TV said...
But
But my
America
soaps.
says-
But yeah, no, there's
It's not even. They're not even watching soap operas. They're just watching like Reno 911.
That's the worst.
There's a show called Live PD or something, where, like, every so many cases, a film crew will go out with the officers, and they just show this shit on TV. It's weird. And you can tell they're only picking a certain type of people to put on the TV, because the people who are watching are going to laugh at the caricatures. They're like...
Let's
it's
save
more,
for this pineapple juice.
I honestly
Yo,
think
that guy is my hero.
that guy's amazing.
I
But I
want
feel like
whatever the fuck he was doing.
the whole point of this show, I'm guessing, is just so, like, racist people can be like, no, see, they're actually like that. It's not just a like, that's, because all they show is, like, the same person over and over, and it's like, okay, cops pull over more than one type of person.
Every time I meet someone who actually conforms to a stereotype, I'm mad.
How dare they?
I don't want that to be a real thing, and then here's a person who is really that thing.
You're just like, I'm trying to not in either direction, but...
It's like every time I decide to give anime a go, I meet some giant fucking weeb like Michael who ruins the entire experience for me.
I'm sorry.
We gotta get you to a Comic-Con right after you get back into anime.
And
then you'll be right back out
I
again.
really want to go to a convention.
It's
I've never
fun.
been. I need to spend $300 at Artist Alley or whatever.
It's dangerous.
It is.
Or you could just be like me and buy weird bootleg imports of banned TV or banned movies.
It's weird.
It's a good way to live.
No.
Got it for cheap.
As opposed to not at all.
Yeah.
As opposed to expensive.
Ugh.
But I'm happy. I'm happy with my weird contraband.
Do we have anything else this week other than me wanting Michael B. Jordan's dick?
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
ever get so
fuck.
horny that you break your fucking teeth?
No, I understood exactly what happened and how it happened when I read that, because I've had braces with the wires.
And you've in the past been like, damn, Michael B. Jordan, who hasn't starred in anything yet.
Well, I mean, he's been in stuff. I touched myself to Fantastic Four.
Oh, there you go.
You know, that's a very fair point.
I had to
I
stop
actually had
every
to
scene
point
Miles
that out.
Teller was in, though.
I had to point out to Samantha that he was in Fantastic Four, and she straight
People
up,
forget.
yeah.
Because he's done so many great things.
No, I love it
And
because
then
him
there's
and Chris
that.
Evans have both gone from being the Human Torch to better Marvel roles.
Yeah, that's
It's just a
exactly it.
legacy.
You just get redeemed after you get fucked.
It's
by
in
a
the
fox.
contract. It's like, you'll be playing Human Torch. Does this mean I'll have a better role 5 years from now? Well, of course.
Not even 5 years from now. Just when you get into your Marvel movie debut, that's when you get your better role.
But yeah, no, somebody was watching Black Panther, and at some point was just like
It was when he
clenching
took his
so
shirt off.
hard, just snapped their fucking
It
metal
popped the
retainer
wire
in half.
out of the brace, which can very much happen. I knew exactly the feeling of what that was. And her dentist or orthodontist or whatever had
Yeah.
posted about it on Tumblr. And then it made the rounds on Twitter, and then she saw it and she's like, oh shit, that me.
And he actually responded.
And then Michael B. Jordan's like, hey, I feel responsible for this. Can I pay for your braces?
And I feel like he was being very sincere. Like, I feel like if they DM back and like, yes, please,
I wanna
he'll be like,
fucking-
how much is that? 20 grand? Here's 20 grand. Did you
what?
see how much money Black Panther made? Here's 20 grand.
Opening weekend. We need to see lifetime earnings.
It's
I
the
think
number
it was
one
like
movie in
75
China.
million.
It's like the
Like-
fifth highest earning film of all time now, I think. It's just doing the rounds, climbing and
Very
climbing.
nice.
Yeah, this was its first week in China, and it's already at the top.
It seems every new blockbuster has just routinely, it's going to break records because of China.
China is like 40+% of film market. There's a lot of people there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people there.
Mm-hmm.
And they like seeing movies because it's something different.
If China didn't exist, we won't get Jurassic World 2, and that's kind of why I want China to not exist.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
Blade Runner 2049 I don't think did well there.
Did
So,
not.
you know. What
Fuck
good is
you,
it?
China.
No, I don't think that's an enemy we want to make.
I'm making this. The MoistyBoiz declare war on China for not giving Blade Runner 2049 and Roger Deakins what they deserve.
But Roger Deakins got what he deserved in the
Not
end.
from China,
Not from China.
and not monetarily.
Actually, you know what? Ang Lee might be on the... He's almost certainly a member of the Academy. He probably voted for Roger Deakins. There you go. China did it.
Why are you trying to stop the skirmish with China?
Because they have tanks
It's
with guns.
They're
Gun
gonna
tanks.
roll a tank up to MoistyBoiz LLC.
I could see that, actually.
It might happen.
I could see one day we just open, like, the
We're
window
gonna open
'cause
up
we hear
a Thailand
noise.
headquarters.
First mistake.
Well, no. First and foremost, we're gonna need two different locations. One of them is gonna be MoistyBoiz Inc. The other one's gonna be MoistyBoiz LLC.
Very
We're not-
separate companies.
And
Oh,
we're not
yes.
gonna let people know which one we're housed at.
It's for both
They're gonna be
security
like, there's
and
gonna be
taxes.
two buildings right next to each other.
We're at neither of them.
Yeah, it's the secret.
We're in the bunker the whole time.
Oh man.
Or moon base. Either or.
Why do we still not have a moon base? It's either at this point we need to have colonized the moon or blown it up. There is no in between.
Yeah, we gotta do something with it. We're really underutilizing the moon.
We really are. Japan though, beyond being-
Overutilizing the moon, maybe?
No, underutilizing.
No, Japan's overutilizing
Oh,
it.
sorry.
Their ocean's
Other than
crazy.
being racist, they're getting rewarded for it with booze cola.
Oh yeah, Coca-Cola's hooking up Japan, and not us, ever.
To be fair, I completely understand why everyone releases weird products in Japan as opposed to US.
They do well there.
They do very
Well,
well.
that's
there.
Also,
because people have
it doesn't
disposable
take as
income.
much product to fill every market in China, in Japan. So, compare that to, like, filling every grocery store in Arizona, even.
Oh Jesus.
It's probably on par for number of units you have to put out.
Oh, I can't even imagine that. If we had to release a MoistyBoiz condom to every pharmacy in Arizona, we'd be bankrupt.
Yeah. We can't make that many condoms. Not
We
by
can't.
hand.
We can't test that many condoms either.
Test it. This one's good. Put it in the package, staple it up, put it in a Safeway.
If you take a used Trojan and just kind of fling it around really hard and then repackage it, MoistyBoiz, it works fine.
It's okay, I like aired it out. It's all dry now.
Just leave some hand sanitizer in it to sit.
It's gonna kill 99.9% of something.
Please don't use our condoms. We don't
If you
even
put
test
hand
them.
sanitizer in your genitals, does it kill crabs?
I feel like
Are
it would
they a
kill
germ?
Amelia Earhart.
I don't know.
It might have killed Amelia Earhart.
No, I'm
'Cause-
pretty sure scientists ignoring Amelia Earhart killed Amelia Earhart.
Well, that and the fact that they
What
recently,
happened to her? She's a mystery.
they
We could
recently
get her.
fixed
She's only been gone for like 3 days.
this
Unsolved. Wow.
unsolved mystery. We got radio transmissions that there's a woman trapped on this island
Fake.
out there. Fake news. That is some fake news there.
I'm sorry. Did
Man,
you
look
get
at
that
all these
information from
bones.
your moon landing buddies?
Look at all these bones. It's like maybe some woman got eaten by crabs.
What movie was it that's doing the moon landing?
Oh yeah. There's actually a movie about like faking the moon landing. Yeah, I forgot about
Oh
that.
shit. What did we see that in a preview from?
What was the last thing we saw?
I don't know, you don't do things with me.
Oh man. Oh man. I'm on the spot here. It obviously was not Black Panther.
Shit, what was it?
It wasn't for Disaster Artist.
No, that was way too far back.
Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah.
I guess we're dead.
Yep.
Shit.
But yeah, no, there's a movie about like the filming of the fake moon landing, and it's
Who was in it? I
there's some
liked
names.
the actors.
Yeah, just look on Coming Soon Films.
I'm gonna find it.
Not if it finds you
Please,
first.
kid. Oh shit.
Hey Google, fake the moon landing.
Talk about that girl who gets scarred from Ghostland.
I don't know.
I
who
don't
she
even
is.
fucking know.
All right, so you guys remember Deadpool?
Yeah, I'm assuming it's
You're-
the girl with the obnoxiously long name.
Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
No, very wrong. Double wrong. Triple wrong.
Got it.
She is a girl in the beginning where Wade goes out to beat the shit out of the pizza guy. And then he goes to the skate park and she's there with her friends. And he's like, hey, it's done or whatever. And she's like, oh my god, you're my hero.
Oh yeah,
That
that
blonde
was a
girl.
thing.
I
Huh.
remember this. She's cute.
Right? She's
Ryan
a-
Reynolds, though, hella cuter.
She's important enough from that to be called Deadpool's.
Yeah, I don't
Whatever
know
her
why
name
they
is.
dragged it from... But she was doing Ghostland, and the incident is that in one scene she had to, pound on glass. And the director was saying, you're not pounding hard enough. I need you to really slam at this glass. And she evidently asked the director and producer who was present, hey, is this safe for me to actually pound this glass? Is that going to be okay? And they're like, yeah, do it. And then she did, and then the glass broke and she fell and it tore her face open.
Jeez.
And she has a scar from about here down to her chin. She still looks great, minus the scar. I feel very bad for her because she seems very upset about the scar.
She
Good news
probably
is
actually
she
has.
can easily be typecast into any tough hot girl in any action movie.
Well, she could
Well,
probably
you
just
could probably also
sit on it first, sue them, because they usually have their face, literally their face is insured.
Mm-hmm.
Or if they have a notable body part, they'll get it insured. Like Steve Buscemi probably has his teeth mad insured, because that is legitimately a thing. So she's probably gonna get a lot of money from insurance. She can probably sue them, obviously, for neglect and all that kind of stuff. But then she can, after that, start doing that and make a shit ton of money being typecast as that type of character.
Mm-hmm.
She can triple down on all of the money. I am looking for this weird film, and it is a hard one to find.
It is. Why can't I not find it?
Well, it's because it was a fake movie, and you guys got...
It was a fake trailer.
Yeah.
I believe it.
This is how they faked the moon landing. They came out with a fake trailer and made people start talking about it.
Rampage looks bad.
There's just a picture of Saoirse Ronan. There's no words. It's just a picture of her. No text at all. I don't know what that movie is, but sure, I guess I'm gonna go see it now.
Is that all it takes to get you in the theater?
More or less. I'm a pretty straightforward customer.
Oh god, I had to go past Solo. Ocean's 8, Jesus Christ.
God damn.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
The Teen Titans
The
Go
Teen
movie?
Titans Go movie. It's very different from the Teen Titans movie.
Skyscraper.
What's that one about?
So I actually saw a trailer for it.
It's about fucking Dwayne The Rock Johnson not being able to jump at a horizontal distance.
God, that. In any case, movie poster aside, I started the first half of the trailer, pens it out to be 100% Burning Inferno or Towering Inferno remake, which I'm all for. I don't know if you've seen the original. I'm a huge fan of Steve McQueen. I've seen almost all of his work, and Towering Inferno was I really enjoyed it. So when it was penned out to be that, I'm like, okay, yeah, I could get behind this. And then it turned into terrorists attack the tower. He has to defend his family. Also, he has a prosthetic leg.
Is it Operation Avalanche? Is that it? No, that's old as shit. Wow, I actually cannot find
Is there any Jaws coming out?
No. That could just be any giant shark.
That could be any giant shark. Clearly.
Oh
yeah, Slenderman got a movie.
Yeah. Wow, this film doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Huh.
Ooh, Overlord I really want to see.
The anime? Because it's a good anime.
No.
Yeah, it's a solid anime.
It's another Cloverfield movie, but it's World War II.
Oh.
What? Oh, not like straight up the aliens in World War II and they have to like chain him to the island of Manhattan or something.
What? No. Weird. No, it's I can't describe it because there is no actual fucking like plot line for Cloverfield right now, because each movie is basically independent of each other, but it looks good.
Operation Avalanche came out like 2 years ago.
So is this just evolved into you guys looking up a movie?
Yeah, this is gonna be the most
Guess
boring
who's still
podcast.
mad about Alita Battle Angel?
Oh yeah, that's still delayed.
People who care about good
Me,
eye physics.
it's me, it's Connor. The eyes were great. I was behind the eyes.
Well, this movie just
The movie
is
does
off
not
the grid.
exist. Does not exist.
We saw the same trailer, and now it's gone forever.
We fucked up.
I'm really confused now.
God, Alita Battle Angel.
Well, I'm worried. The people who did Game Night,
They are directing
Flashpoint.
Flashpoint.
You saw Game Night.
I
Good?
did.
Is this bad? Is this good? Should we be excited?
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
you have it.
I enjoyed Game Night. It was definitely a good theater movie. It'd be a good Redbox movie as well. Not a good shelf movie.
Don't buy it. Rent it.
Don't buy it, rent it.
And then watch Flashpoint. It's a yeah.
There were a lot of good actors in Game Night. I really enjoyed like all the performances. The story was solid. My favorite thing about the movie though was it would have, and it wasn't like a 2 or 3 time thing. It was for like any travel scene or like scene transition is, for people that aren't aware, you obviously know, Michael likely knows about tilt shift photography, which is where you take real life and make it look like a model toy set.
Mm-hmm.
And they tilt shifted like anytime a car would go someplace or like while it's maybe just the outscape of the house or something, so that it looked like just a board game top kind of thing through the camera. It was really cool. I really liked that effect, and they used it quite a bit throughout the movie, not overused, and it worked really well. That was a nice effect.
That's a bold move, and it paid off.
It worked really well. It made it look like you were watching a video game version of life.
I'm all about that.
It was pretty cool.
Never seen the thing where they took a Tesla and covered it so that it looked like it was cell shaded, and then drove it around Austin, and people just freaked out.
Brilliant.
That's
Rooster Teeth thing.
What's his name's car?
Bernie.
Yeah,
Bernie
Bernie's.
Burns.
That money.
Oh yeah,
Money.
they had.
God, money.
You could do so much stuff with money.
You could do so much friend stuff with money.
So,
Speaking of money,
speaking of fuck all that, double fuck you, executive Connor's weekly event for the podcast.
It's a one-time use. Cannot veto.
So today on Connor's weekly segment, we're not going to talk about dreams because the last 2 are very interesting but sexual in nature.
Okay, that's good because we are way over time, so I don't think we've got dream time.
No, that's just it.
Oh, okay.
I'm just letting you know that this weekly segment is here, but we're not going to address it because I would feel very uncomfortable sharing these dream contents with you people.
It was a short segment this week. Short but necessary.
Tune in next week. It's going to talk about...
this week on Michael's
Yes.
creepy anime watch list, Mock and Key.
It's Mockingjay.
Oh,
It's a
Mockingjay's
creepy
actually...
anime sex list anime.
Go on.
It's really perverted.
Uh-huh.
It's
Wait, what
really-
kind of perversion?
It's on Netflix, yeah?
Oh, I think it might be on
What
Netflix.
kind
We'll pull it up.
perversion?
We'll pull it up and we'll show you.
So basically,
I'll let you guys know next week how perverted this was, good or bad, whether or not to watch it, whether or not to dream about
do
it.
you like lolly and do you like large tits? Because they've got a character for each of those. And
I'm
then
not
a
watching it. Lolly's fucked up.
Yeah, he's pretty adamant about that.
Yeah, pretty fucking adamant about Lolly.
It's not lolly as in young. It's like lolly as in character's diminutive.
We're going to show you the
Okay.
trailer.
Alright, hesitant about this, guys. Going into it, feeling not too hot, but we'll see where it ends up, whether or not it's worth watching. Follow my Twitter for live updates. MoistyBoiz for sure.